Hi. So some people might be surprised to know that a lack of activation in your glute muscles, in your bum muscles, can contribute to or cause lower back pain or discomfort. So broadly speaking, we've got three muscles in the glutes. We've got gluteus minimus, it's a very, very small muscle underneath other muscles. Gluteus medius, again, not as small as minimus, but not the biggest muscle. And then the biggest muscle, gluteus maximus, or glute max for short. And that's the big muscle in the glutes. And that's what I'll be talking about today. Now, if glute max checks out, doesn't work very hard or doesn't work at all, then your lower back checks in, and it's not made to do that. So your lower back can get really tired and eventually it can become quite sore and uncomfortable. So it's super important to engage glute max when you're moving. Now, an example of when glute max isn't working is you might have seen an old person with their feet shuffling rather than picking up their foot and heel striking when they walk. Now, that is an example of glute max not working. The heel strike and the push forward, that is the action of glute max. So when you walk, think, do I put my heel down first? Yeah. When I do that, can I feel glute max work a little bit? Can I feel my butt work? And it might not be huge because you're just walking. We all walk every day, even if it's just to get around the house. But the glutes do play a role. And if they don't, the lower back over time, like I say, can get super tired. So there's lots of exercises in the Bite-Size Pilates series that focus on glute activation or glute max activation. So from a beginner's point of view, it's good to check that you can activate your glutes, because sometimes if someone's in that much pain, it's actually difficult to activate muscles that are affected. So in order to activate your glutes, there's some really simple exercises that you can do. Now, I should also say that lack of glute max activation can lead to falls. You're more likely to fall if you're not using your glutes. So it's really so important to just make it something that you do day to day without thinking about it. So we've got clip 58 where we do some tap backs. Clip 52 is a sit to stand. That's really important. If you can, from sitting, stand up without pushing against something, that's really good. And there's good evidence to suggest that you're less likely to fall if you can do that. Now, some of us might think, I'm too young to fall. No one's too young to fall. I fell over not long ago in the snow, and that wasn't due to lack of activation, that was ice. But it's really important to make sure that our muscles have a good foundation when we're younger, so that when we are older, we're less likely to have these problems. Clip 9 looks at a glute activation with a step back. It's also really important to integrate this into your daily life, as I said earlier. So thinking about things like heel strike and then your glutes squeezing a little bit when you walk, especially uphill when you're climbing the stairs, and just being generally aware of it. Don't be paranoid and think about every step you make throughout the day, but just every now and then think, oh yeah, that was working. That does come naturally to me. That's really good. Or no, it doesn't. I need to work on that. So the next clip will talk about some more advanced exercises for you, but that's just to give you an idea about the importance of the glutes for your lower back health.